Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are at. Welcome to the Colony of Weirdos. It's the official new name, which was once the follow-up. But hopefully we think you guys are going to like it. I know the three of us, we are enjoying the crap out of it.
Yeah,
I had to do a little rebranding, get the right podcast episode name. So
it was great.
Yeah, I think it's
much needed.
for us.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm your host, Wilfred. We got Mason to my left and Nick down on the bottom. Hey, you guys want to shout out some social medias?
Yeah, you can follow me at Mason Stewart _22.
And as always, you can follow me at TTL Bashman. And by the way, you can also listen to me and Arthur Knight's podcast and radio show, Take That L, on Saturdays at 1 p.m. So yeah, give us a listen.
Hell yeah. And if you guys want to reach out to us, as always, you can hit us up on the Hellwell chat line at 303-219-8228. Figured I'd plug us there.
You have to.
So, have you guys been? I know it's been a little while since we had you on, and let's get how you guys doing? How you guys handling the quarantine?
Sleeping.
Yeah, I think I've been a little bit more productive than Mason has been.
Absolutely.
I have actually been working because my job is still able to work normal hours, so it's been nice. But over the last 4 days, I have worked 3 of them, and I've put in 36 hours between those 3 work days. So I'm tired, to say the least. I'm happy to be home. I have class the next 3 days, so it's going to be nice to not even leave my house for the next 3 days. So that's going to be very exciting. But yeah, man, always happy to be on with you guys. So
yeah,
like always. So let's get it started.
I always love having you guys here. I know every time we get on, I'm like, I love you guys. But for real, you guys are. I mean, y'all are awesome.
You guys, the listeners don't get to see the pre-podcast stuff that we go into, but we wanted to start at a very specific time, but we just get into it. Like we just keep talking. Yeah. And we just keep going. And then we go, oh, we were supposed to start it at this time. And now it's 10, 15 minutes past. It's like, let's just get into it. Let's go.
Yeah.
So it's really great talking with you guys. And the fact that 15 minutes can turn into an hour, can turn into 3 hours and just cruise by. It's great.
No, definitely, Mason. You said it. You guys make conversations a lot of fun. You make conversations easy. So, we definitely have a fast growing friendship going on. So
I agree.
You guys make it easy.
True.
Oh yeah, man. I'm so glad we decided to do this.
I agree.
Like wherever it leads, wherever it takes us.
I hope it's is always the 3 of us.
Oh yeah.
Even if we can get Mr. Brendan back.
Hopefully we can get Brendan back in here.
Because I would like to add a 4th.
Difficulties.
Yeah. And if you're listening, Brendan, we love you.
Brendan, we miss you. Get on the phone. Get on the computer. Join us. We need you.
Yes. We don't even need to see your face. We just want to hear that lovely voice.
That's all we need. Just send us some audio clips, Brendan.
Yeah.
Just some audio clips.
Yeah.
We'll just patch them in.
Hey, why don't we actually get him on the call line? Let's send him a text. Call in.
Super down.
I'll get him to FaceTime me.
Man, I've been texting him trying to get him in, but he just doesn't respond.
No, he ignores us on our own group chat.
Can you turn that back on, please?
You're losing your valuable light.
I know, it was the one light that
you
keeps me going.
Yeah.
I mean, I still look glossy and pasty, but
it's better
we're working with the best
than not being able to see you. Yeah.
We're working with the best we can do. Hopefully, I'm hoping by later this week I can relocate my current recording location out to my new location and have a fresh setup and get a better backdrop than my laundry rack and my little snack rack behind me. So yeah, and get this light off my head because
you got a halo
and I'm not an angel, so that's the bad part. So
hey, you got a headlight that looks amazing from right here. Yeah,
dude.
you
Yeah,
got,
yeah,
like,
I do have to admit, I do have the best camera quality and the best lighting out of mine, but that's what I get for recording off an iPad, and you guys actually recording off of a real laptop. So, yeah, but yeah, this is just for research purposes. So,
That's where all the porn goes.
Yep.
yeah,
We found it.
Yo, come on.
Not supposed
Don't
to
tell
throw
me out
somebody
like
under
that.
the bus. Yeah.
Dude,
My bad. I retract all
Pornhub-
former statements.
I mean, Pornhub is running the best offer out of anyone right now during this coronavirus. So how are you gonna get mad at me? I have unlimited. I don't even know what I have.
Capabilities, access.
No. Yeah, no. What is
That's
it?
a subject I don't even want to touch.
Oh yeah, I have unlimited premium right now. So you can't tell me
Okay. All right. I was worried that was going to go somewhere a lot darker.
Dude, my penis is actually purple right now.
There it is.
Like, I'm nervous. I haven't touched it in over 12 hours, but the first 15 days, vicious.
God. I
I'm
respect
definitely
the
not
shit out of that.
recommending this one to the grandparents.
I'm sorry, grandparents. I'm sorry. I forgot you guys listen to this. We just get so caught up.
Good.
Are we even recording?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
It's on the internet forever now.
Yeah, we're going to need a Jamie to go and edit that for us. Jamie, can you edit that,
Jamie,
please?
edit that out.
Yeah. Oh, so
Shit.
another day of the coronavirus, huh?
Another day, another corona, but we do have a little bit of updates here. Since this morning, we've added almost 600 people since this morning. Actually,
Cool.
a little over 600 people since this morning
Is that in the state of Colorado?
in the state of Colorado.
What are we up to now?
2,627.
Wow.
My mom was just informed as well when she was coming on her way back home from work that somebody at her work was tested positive. So it seems to creep closer and closer no matter where you're at. And it just gets a little bit more scary day by day.
I saw I was watching some stats today on COVID, and I mean, it's creeping everywhere.
Mhm.
In the United States alone, I mean, we got 163,479 cases. That's just insane.
Yeah.
That is.
I know in retrospect, it's not a lot compared to our populace, but still, I mean, for a virus that's so new, infecting over almost 200,000 people,
Yeah.
shit's crazy, man.
It's absolutely insane. And the fact, I was really kind of hoping, I mean, again, this is something that we talked about earlier in the week that I think it's just going to be something that continues to get worse and worse. But we wanted to have the whole country and everything back up and running by April is what Mr. Trump said.
Mm-hmm.
But I think today they just said that they've pushed back what they assumed back to, I think they said like April 20th or something like that.
April 30th.
Shit.
It's going to be the first day of May.
Yeah, so now, they pushed it back like another week or another 2 weeks or something like that. So
Damn.
And I honestly, I feel like that's not even the end of it. I think, again, as time goes on and people are continuing to be as dumb as they are, I know we keep saying it, but it's just going to get worse and worse.
I don't think anybody could be as stupid as that New York bar owner or speakeasy owner. He opened it up in a restaurant. He opened a speakeasy in a restaurant, ended up getting arrested this morning over it. And he got some huge fines, got arrested, and
probably nice jail time.
Oh yeah, easily. I think the fine was a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
But there is some
that's some crazy. I don't know, especially being in New York City, where that's actually probably going to become the hub of COVID-19 as we speak. With let me just double check those numbers again.
It was very interesting how it went from the state of Washington being as bad as it was to all of a sudden this state of New York.
Yeah, the state of New York with 67,000 cases.
It's insane.
So almost passing China as a country. But have you guys heard of the study that this
hydroxychloroquine
can actually may prevent COVID-19. Did you guys hear about that?
It's not meant to prevent. It's meant to treat. It's a
Treat.
malaria drug.
That's what I was going to ask, because I saw something
okay.
about that earlier. Because my girlfriend, when she went to Thailand, they took that pill, but that stuff, she said, absolutely just like destroyed her. She said it made her sick. It was something. They stopped taking it because they couldn't handle it anymore.
Interesting.
So,
Bear donated 1,000 of those pills this morning, and a grand total of 15,000 are now in the health medical science reserve for doctors to prescribe it, and it's going to teens and middle to young adults.
Yeah. Well, you know what's even crazier? Just because I kind of ran into this with my job in the last few days, is people are in a way kind of trying to get us all to protest our job for better pay and better hours and better safety precautions. Did you guys hear that Whole Foods and Amazon warehouse workers are all protesting about the COVID-19?
I saw the Amazon strike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know about Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods is doing the same exact thing. They want free testing. They want free sick pay. They want sick leave.
That's not a lot to ask.
It's not a lot to ask, especially when you're a multi-billion-dollar company like Whole Foods, or don't even get me started with Amazon.
I was going to say, didn't even Amazon just buy Whole Foods?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Amazon owns Whole Foods.
Yeah,
same thing. But, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's like you're a billion-dollar company, trillion-dollar company. Like, come on. Like, if I was Jeff Bezos right now, like, this is your time to become, like, the number one guy in the world. Yeah. Like, make a move. Do something.
If Jeff Bezos wants to be, like, a world leader, if he reaches out and just donates, like, a few $100 million.
Real quick, hold on. Let me look up Jeff Bezos' worth, because I don't want to speak without
It's in the billions. I know it is. It's
180,
like 7 billion.
No, more than 7. It's like 180, 190 billion.
Oh, shit.
I did, while I was in school, or at my old school, I did a report on him. And during that time, I ended up doing keeping up with him. And when he
119 billion.
Jeff Bezos is worth an estimated 130 billion.
Damn.
Okay? That dude could legit donate $30 billion and still be a 100 billionaire. Like, do that and you become the number one man in the world. Let's just say that.
Crazy. That dude could help out a lot of people.
Oh, my God.
He's got enough money that he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Oh, yeah.
$30 billion, dude. I'm pretty sure you can give each American like 100 grand.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at all of these people and their net worths, like Bill Gates, almost 100 billion. It's funny because Jeff Bezos' ex-wife is up there too. She has 37 billion. Elon Musk with 30 billion. Michael Bloomberg, 58 billion.
But look at their
55 billion.
They're nothing compared to Jeff. Nothing.
Yeah. Dude,
Jeff is 130.
Not even close.
I love Elon Musk. That guy is a true genius, and he's helping out. Like, he's out there being like, hey, we're here to help. SpaceX and Tesla, they're both like, okay, what do we need to do to help? I love that.
Tesla, Elon's just a really cool dude in general.
Yeah, I really want a Tesla. That's my dream car at the moment.
It's obtainable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is. Pretty nice, or pretty fair money. I mean, the quality of the car is undoubtedly some of the best.
Have you gotten a chance to test drive one?
Never. I would love to, though.
Oh, my God. It is. Oh, it's a beautiful ride.
Are they like riding in a spaceship, I'm sure?
Oh, yeah. It has dog climate control. Like, if you leave your dog inside the vehicle while you go inside, it locks the doors, plays a message on the ginormous touchscreen that says dog dog mode activated, temperature 72 degrees, playing this song. It's freaking badass, man.
Yeah, that is some cool stuff.
I just realized one thing, so I'll be right back.
But I'm actually pulling up a video for us that you guys can go see on our Twitter. It is a shoot, where'd it go? Here we go. So during the COVID-19 crisis, like we're all dealing with right now, Terrell Owens launches the COVID-19 driveway challenge, and it's got a complete setup video too. So if you guys want to kill some time, know something to do, you can definitely watch it.
I agree.
But apologies.
No, you're good. I as because you brought up Twitter and going to look at Twitter, and I went over just to look, and there's an interesting question that I figured I would like to ask you guys. It just said, "Tell me all your guys' guilty pleasures." So that got me thinking, what is your guys' guilty pleasure in life?
I can show you right now.
Is this age appropriate?
It is appropriate.
Okay. After what we were just talking about, I was a little nervous.
My guilty pleasure.
Oh, dude, that's
Mini M&M's frozen.
frozen mini M. Okay, fair enough.
They just
Frozen M&Ms in general, I think too. Frozen mini M&Ms.
they swap.
Oh yeah. Something that not a lot of people know about me, but I'll tell people, and this is why I think this is a guilty pleasure for me, because people are like, "That's really weird. Why do you do that?" I love, and I mean absolutely love with a passion, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
like
don't
Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't get like into it or like I'm like doing a voice or anything. But yeah, I started almost like 8 or 9 months ago, and I'm a part of like 3 or 4 different campaigns now that are. It was want to do that.
How about your Wilfred? What's your guilty pleasure?
Well, it's Call of Duty. That's
fair.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with COD. I've always been.
Yeah.
But
Did you see the news about Modern Warfare 2?
no.
So, I don't know if it's like what the deal is on it right now, but somebody in Germany got a hold of like tomorrow's PlayStation deal page or something,
Okay.
and Modern Warfare 2 remastered, this only the single player, not the multiplayer. I think that one's probably soon to come.
Yeah.
But that is supposed to launch tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's like a cost associated with it, but yeah, somebody got what PlayStation or Sony is putting on their Germany page tomorrow, and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was on that list. So
no shit.
if it is, I might be busy tomorrow too, so I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I know I definitely would be.
Yeah.
My PlayStation is currently down right now because my controller decided to take a dump.
Fair
Just
enough.
like all my electronics lately.
I was going to say, that seems to be your trend right now.
Yeah. I mean, the controller, this happened like 6 months ago, and I just haven't given enough shits to get it fixed or get a new one.
Yeah.
So that one's my bad. That's on me. It happened during the move, and I was just like, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah.
It's done.
I hear you.
Mine, because I'm the same way where like now that I have a computer, I'm probably not going to worry about it, but my controller, I don't know if this is what you were experiencing. I always like to see what everybody's going through, but mine was the right trigger whenever I would squeeze it, which is for a lot of games, that's a very vital command, is the right trigger. Anytime you would squeeze it, it would act like you were holding it down. So whatever your right trigger would do, so like for Call of Duty, if it's shooting, like even if I would just tap it, it would still hold it down. So like I would be consistently shooting. So like I would waste all the ammo, or I'd pick up ammo and I'd just continue shooting. And I was just that's when I gave up my PlayStation. I was like, all right, I need a new controller, but I don't want to get one.
Have you guys tried the Xbox One Elite controllers?
Yes.
I have
they
not.
Are great.
I got so used to, just that action and like having it this and playing underneath. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as natural.
I couldn't do that. My stepdad has an Xbox, and I mean, I don't mind. I'll play on Xbox. I think the controller for the Xbox, just the regular Xbox, like that, not the Elite controller.
Yeah,
I think that one's the best controller in general. But yeah, I couldn't do the Elite controller either. So
I've played for so long, and just having like fingers like that, like I feel like I'm faster.
What are the Elites? Are they on the sides?
So
there's
a lot that you can. Yeah, there's a lot that you can customize this controller to. That's like the appeal, is that you can customize this thing to do a lot.
Okay.
So basically, right here in the handles, it has like paddles. So while I'm holding it, I can hit like these paddles, and it replaces like your A, B, X, Y, and all that kind of stuff. Like it replaces that. So that's the appeal, is that you've got these paddles, so that way you never have to take like your right thumb off the right stick. You can just use your fingers on the bottom to push those buttons.
Okay.
That way.
Okay, so it makes sense in that.
Yeah.
At that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My my friend, while we were playing Forza one day, he has an Elite controller too, and on those Elite controllers, you can change how far the triggers go down. So like you can put, there's like a little lock thing right here, so it can go down like a quarter of the way instead of all the way. And basically the appeal is, like, say I'm playing Call of Duty and it's not an auto, it's like a single shot. I'm faster at doing that.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So
okay,
that's the appeal there. He had those on, and we were playing Forza, and he had no idea that his was on. So instead of all the way down, he was like a quarter of the way. And he was getting last in every race. And I was like, dude, I know you're bad at games, but I'm pretty sure you're not that bad. And then sure enough, he had those trigger locks on. He took them off, and he got a lot better. So
that's hilarious. He still lost every race, but
still lost. But yeah, it wasn't like a 60-minute lap time for him to complete one lap.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was good stuff.
That is hilarious.
Well, hey, I just had to bring this up. Terrell Owens' COVID-19 driveway challenge. So he posted on his Twitter with a video on how to do it. It involves crunches, sit-ups, push-ups, and he's calling out all the football players. Shannon Sharp, CP3, Hatch 89, The Rock, Dwayne Wade, King James. Like, he's calling out everybody.
All the top athletes, all the top influencers.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So he's calling out everybody for the COVID-19 driveway challenge. Whole training video on it and everything. It looks like you'll need a sit-up bench, pretty much is it. You can find it on actually my Twitter, Wilfred5280. It shared it on there, so if you guys want to go take a look, it's kind of cool. No, this is the kind of stuff I like to see. Athletes and performers and all that, just still keeping people entertained and busy. And
yeah. Well, I think what I've loved the most, and this has been something that I've been actively watching, is sports channels are replaying some of like the greatest games over the past decade. Yeah, and that has been really fun. I am eagerly waiting the 2016 Game 7 NBA Finals, because the second that one's on, I want to rewatch that. Because
Yeah,
man,
I can't wait for that.
dude, I get goosebumps still thinking about like the last 10 minutes of that game.
It's funny you said that because I was actually watching the 2013 Game 6 when Ray Allen hit that clutch three-pointer.
Oh my god,
And
dude.
I was watching that game, and oh god, that game was like I remember watching that game, and I'll be honest, I turned that game off when LeBron turned the ball over
Yeah.
with like 40 seconds left in the game. I turned it off.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
were like,
can't
that's
do
it.
this.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. They lost. And then
I-
I remember going on Twitter and seeing people freaking out about Ray Allen. Like, what? Ray Allen hit a shot? So I go back on and literally
He
they're
hit
celebrating
the
after.
shot.
Dude, I still remembered that night because I was sleeping over with a buddy who was a Celtics fan, and he was laughing at me because this is my second year liking basketball,
Yeah.
and I'm liking LeBron because I lived in Florida at the time. Like I like LeBron,
Yeah.
and he's going to be 0-2 in the finals since coming to Miami, and I'm like, this is terrible.
That's
like
yeah.
like he's going to look at as the ultimate joker, and I remember watching the rest of that game when it goes into overtime, and then they tie it up. And then I watched all of Game 7, and it just wasn't even close. And that was a great game. But going back to the 2016, that game, I remember watching that with a buddy.
Dude, that whole series was great.
That whole series was good. But if you remember, the first 3 games were all technically blowouts.
Yeah, they were.
Each team won by like 15 to 20 points. So it wasn't until Game 4 where that's where LeBron and Draymond Green got into the beef. So Draymond Green gets suspended Game 5. Golden State's up 3-1. LeBron and Kyrie both go for 41 points. Absolutely berserk game.
Yeah.
Go back home to Cleveland. LeBron has another berserk game, having another 41-point performance.
Averaging a triple-double through the through the finals at this point.
Actually, he was only averaging 8 assists at the time.
Oh, okay.
He was averaging, I think it was 32 what was it, 32, 12, and 8, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
It wasn't like an insane amount.
Well, hey guys, I will be right back. I got to run to the restroom.
You're good, bro. And then it was that Game 7 where he had the
he went
I think it was a 27-point triple-double.
Yeah.
But like that, I mean, the block. Kyrie Irving hitting that shot.
The dagger.
And then Kevin Love playing the defense on Curry. I mean, that game was just – I remember celebrating with my buddy, and we weren't drinking at the time because we weren't of age. We were both – 2016, we were both 19 years old.
Yeah.
And I remember being at his house, and we got there like – I think it was like 5, maybe 4:30, 5:30. And I was just so nervous. I was like, dude, like, I don't know. Like, I have faith in LeBron. Like, I've seen LeBron do it in Game 7.
But it's
like,
a 3-1.
I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I was like, they were down 3-1. Like, Golden State has never lost 3 or 4 straight or 3 straight. Like, they're hungry.
That,
like,
dude, that was like their 79 and like
73 and 9.
Yeah.
73-9 season.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I have a buddy who's a Golden State fan, and he always tells me Curry was hurt. He had an MCL sprain, which I'm not saying he didn't have an MCL sprain, but when you're in the finals, you can't blame it on excuses. Like, they lost that.
You lost.
Like, I don't want to hear excuses. Like, you don't hear me giving excuses for the 2015 finals when Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love both were injured.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron took Golden State to 6 games, and if he had one of those star players, if he had either of Kevin Love or Kyrie Irving,
could have been a lot different.
I think they would have won. That's my preference. Like, I don't know if Golden State had the formula quite yet.
Yeah.
I think it probably would have went to 7. But also in that hypothetical, Golden State probably wins in 2016 then.
Yeah.
So if Golden State wins 2016, does Kevin Durant join?
I was going to say, you probably don't get Kevin Durant.
Like, does he join a team that just won the title and he's at that time the second best player? Like, I don't know if he'd want that rep on him because it kind of worked out perfectly that Kevin Durant joined the team that Kevin Durant actually needed to join because Golden State wasn't going to beat a prime LeBron. So I don't know, man. Like I have this conversation at least once here with my friend who is a huge Golden State fan, and I'm a huge LeBron fan. So for those 4 years, like, we were at each other's necks for that 2.5 weeks or that 3-week period. So yeah, man, it's definitely interesting. And I mean, I don't really. I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't have anything else to say on that.
Yeah, nah, dude. I mean, I can't wait for. I want to see some more classic games on there. I mean, they played 2 weeks ago. They played the Golden State comeback at OKC when they were down.
Oh,
yeah. I mean that
Curry
was
hit that shot.
ridiculous. Yeah, he hit that long ass shot in OT to win it. Like, that was insane. And then they just played D Rose's 50-point game after being. Yeah, I mean, they've had so many good games very recently that
Oh yeah.
I hope we continue the trend. And I mean, even yesterday they had the Super Bowl 51, which was that 28-3 comeback for the Patriots.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I didn't watch that, but I saw
I did.
Brady. I saw
It was
Brady
rough.
tweet or Instagram about it.
Yeah.
He's like, "How am I even nervous about this
Yeah.
game?" It's like you were in the game, dude.
Dude,
But
and
yeah,
not
that's
only
funny.
that, but like, yeah, dude, that guy's good. Tom Brady to me has always been like the Derek Jeter of the Yankees. I
Mhm.
absolutely despise the Yankees, and that's how I feel about the Patriots. I despise them, but Derek Jeter,
You
you
gotta show
can't.
the respect.
Yeah, you can't hate on Derek Jeter. It's the same with Tom Brady. You can't hate on Tom Brady. You
Yeah,
know,
definitely not.
I'll poke fun of him. I think it's fun to, the whole deflate gate and, whatever else you want to throw at him. But you can't take away the fact that that guy is easily the best quarterback that this game has ever seen. And I
No
don't
doubt.
know if we're going to see anybody like
So
that
much
ever
better.
again. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
sorry
Wilfred?
about that.
You missed it all.
Oh, no worries.
We finished our topic.
Oh, damn, already?
Just kidding. No.
Yeah, perfect timing.
I went for a poop.
Well,
I had to
sometimes
blow
that
it up.
happens, dude.
I thought it was a pee,
honestly-
and then it was like, hey, guess
Yeah.
what?
No, yeah, you get there and it's like, hey, exactly what you said. Hey, guess what? Oh, okay. I guess it is time.
I was like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm not sure how I feel about
I'm
this.
loving it.
Come on, that's a trademark
fair.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But
So where did I know I missed 99% of that, but
yeah, we were just doing a little basketball, little rant real quick.
Yeah, a
Just
little
talking LeBron, talking Warriors,
hell
just
yeah.
stupid stuff,
Yeah.
You know.
We were just saying how it's just really nice that a lot of these sporting outlets, I guess, I don't know, sporting channels are doing these replays of some of the best games from the past decade or maybe even further than that. So
Mhm.
I hope it continues. I hope they continue to put some of the best games that have happened in the past couple of years. So
Agreed.
Hell yeah. That'd be badass. You know what I want to watch
Yeah.
again? Super Bowl 32.
why am I
Who was that
blanking on
with?
32? Is that Denver?
Yeah, that's Denver.
Denver and Green Bay? Or is that Denver and Atlanta?
That is Denver Green Bay.
Yeah, that was Green Bay.
Yeah.
Let me just double check one on.
I'm pretty sure that's.
I think that was when Shannon Sharp took a three-way headshot and ended up getting knocked out while he was going down for reception.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that was
that
it.
the
Oh,
one
okay.
that Elway did the helicopter too, or was that was Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Atlanta.
Yeah.
But
I mean, great games.
oh yeah,
They did replay Super Bowl 50, which dude, that day was such a great day in my life. I mean, honestly, I think so. My grandpa and I have really always kind of bonded over the Denver Broncos, as it is stated right here. And in front of me, you guys can't see it, but I have a life
Yes, it
size.
was Packers.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a life size like sticker thing of Peyton Manning that's like right here. That's really fucking sweet. But yeah, we went to the AFC championship game that year against the Patriots, and I think that one is probably one of the best days of my life because like he lives
That's
in
awesome.
Utah, so he can't. He is not always out here. But I remember I called him up after the Steelers game. That was the divisional game.
Yeah.
I called him and I said, "Do you want to go to the Patriots game? Because if you're gonna do it, that's all I want to do." And he goes, "I'm in. If you can get us tickets, let's do it." I found some moderately priced. They were $400, but I mean, compared to everything else, dude, everything else was close to $1,000.
$400 a piece.
$400 a piece.
Oh my! God.
I mean, this was touted last Brady versus Manning. Who knows? And it was. It
that really was. Okay.
And it was AFC Championship game. So
Oh, shit.
yeah. So it was like there were a whole lot of factors going into that.
Where'd you sit though? How bad?
We were nosebleeds.
Okay.
We weren't all the way at the top. We were like,
but football fields. I mean, nosebleeds are regardless. You're gonna have a good seat.
Yeah, we were
like you're gonna be able to see the field.
Yeah,
you're not
we
gonna
were
see exact numbers,
corner end zone.
Not bad. So what I was gonna say is, as a huge basketball fan, I think the only way I'd pay $400 is for a finals, obviously, or a semi or a conference
finals,
like a Western Conference or an Eastern Conference. But living out in Colorado, it would definitely have to be a Western Conference. But I think this year it's going to be both LA teams, but I'm hoping like next year it could be like an LA versus Denver.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice. But
hell yeah,
I agree.
My first my first Broncos game was Broncos and Texans. It was the day that John Elway got admitted into the Hall of Fame.
That would be a really cool game to go to.
That was such a great game. The craziest part, so my mom has been in real estate since before I was born. 35 plus years. I'm 32, but she's been there at least 35 years.
Yeah.
And at the time, the owner of the company she was working at had lifetime season tickets, 50-yard line, row 1.
Oh my God. How much better can you get?
And like I had full view of the cheerleaders. Like I could see mistakes in their makeup. I was so close.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you care about.
Yeah. Dude, hey man. That's something I'd be staring at. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, right. Like, let me see their flaws in their makeup.
I want to look at every detail.
There weren't any flaws. I'm just saying. But
if there were, you could have seen them.
Oh yeah, if there were, I would have seen it.
Yeah.
But I was on the Texans side of the field, and the whole time they were just ragging. I can't remember who was the quarterback at that time.
Schaub. Matt Schaub.
Not Schaub.
It had to have been earlier. Was it?
It was earlier.
It was. It's not Derek Carr, but I think it's his brother. David Carr.
Something like that. But they were like the whole this.
What year was this?
The year Elway got admitted into the Hall of Fame. This was a while ago.
Like
okay.
2000 something.
Yeah.
2002.
Now after that, I think it was like 7 or 8.
Was it really that late?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
maybe it was. Yeah.
Elway didn't retire in 01-02.
That's true. He didn't. I always think Elway was out at like the 90s, but I have to remember
2004.
Okay.
That was when he got admitted?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer, so.
Oh, yeah. We were down there and we watched the admittance of him getting accepted into the Hall of Fame. They did it on the 50-yard line. It was a great show. And the whole time they were riling up the Texans the whole time. Like the whole side were like, "You suck." We had the quarterback.
David Carr was quarterback.
David Carr?
David Carr.
Yeah, they're like, "You suck horribly," and he gave us all the finger and the whole grandstand. Yeah.
Yes.
That's all they wanted.
Oh yeah.
That's all they wanted.
Yeah.
They want to show that the quarterback has recognized those fans, and they're like, "Yes, we did it."
And it was going on for a good 3 quarters. Like, it made it into the third quarter.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was beautiful.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Good stuff.
But did you guys hear about Ronda Rousey's comeback in the WWE?
I
No,
saw
she
that
doing
she
a comeback?
was trending. I didn't see anything about it though.
Yeah, she made it back to the WWE, I think tonight or the night before. No, it was a little while ago because it's a packed stadium. But she did her debut back in the ring, and I mean, she just got messed up. It looks like she messed up her left knee. She did a
Really?
rebound off the off the wire, fell down. It
Uh-huh.
looks like it was planned for her to come down and land like turned around. But when
Wait
she
a
landed,
minute, hold on. Are you telling me that wrestling is planned?
not at all. Wrestling is all real.
It's all real. Dude, the day that I found out about that ruined my day. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, she is like she got fucked up. Not just from
Oh my God.
yeah.
Yeah, that is bad.
It was a horrible fall. You can definitely see
Oh.
it on all 3 of our Twitters if you want to go take a look, give us a follow. But yeah, she went down hard. You can just
Oh
see
my
the
God.
pain.
Yeah. I just saw that, and
Dude, that just hurts me right now.
I mean, if you did something like that, so that hurts my knee in general, and I've got a torn
Yeah.
ACL. Well, it got repaired, but it's still not 100%. Falling like that, even just falling regularly, unplanned, is still painful. But that fall, I
Yeah.
mean, with her career in the UFC and all the damage that she took in there, I can only imagine. And it looks like
Oh,
it
yeah.
was. So she got pinned. Well, she was trying to end the match. And it was when she was going against Becky Lynch. Did a reverse pin, and it looks like it just went horribly.
oh yeah.
Yeah. God damn. I can't stop. It's like a train wreck, dude. I keep looking at it, but it just gets more entertaining the more I look at it.
Don't get me wrong, she put
Twitter-
on a great show, but she got fucked up.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't know.
Did you guys oh no, sorry, you go.
Oh, after you.
No, never mind. I thought something, but never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Like watching her. Like I've seen her take hits and punches and leg kicks and like just getting everything wrenched around, and everybody just has to come in to my room tonight and come say hi.
You never know, dude.
You know, watching her taking all those hits and then her getting muffed up by a fall.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, I was just reading that Venom 2 is still scheduled for its October 2nd, 2020 release, but the Morbius movie has been postponed to March 19th of 2021 rather than July 31st of 2020.
I picked a
So-
really bad time to do a movie podcast.
Yeah, that you did, because a lot of movies are being canceled right now.
Yeah, canceled, postponed, maybe not even coming out. I know a lot of movies have been just going straight to DVD, or not DVD, but like digital, which has been nice. Like the new Disney Pixar Onward movie. I know that one's available for digital. There's that new like hunt movie where it's the most dangerous game in the world, where it's like people are hunting people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
So-
seen the previews for that. That looks like a great movie.
I've heard it's actually really good. So when I saw the trailers for it, it seemed a little too heavy-handed with some social commentary stuff that was going on. But I've heard it's actually really good. So
Hell yeah.
worth giving it a shot. I think Quiet Place 2 they're going to do a digital release pretty soon. So
Hell yeah.
I really like the first one. I thought that's like peak horror film for me right now.
Hell yeah.
I love
you
everything
guys,
about it. So yeah.
Did you guys see what iHeartRadio is doing?
No. I saw that you did something on the morning show about this. I'm very curious.
Yeah. So iHeartRadio is putting out a concert. It's actually playing right now. It's whole bunch of celebrities, whole bunch of artists are getting together, and they're in their homes with their phones recording, singing, and it's playing live on
That's
Fox.
kinda cool.
And all the money that's
Oh,
raised
that's
from
awesome.
that is going towards the COVID relief fund to help, doctors, nurses get equipment that they need since they're not getting enough PPE. So all the funds gathered from that is just going straight
That's
into
awesome.
it.
That's really good. Something
It's awesome
to sour that mood. You guys are familiar with Casa Bonita?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What's that?
So
I love
Nick,
Casa Bonita.
Oh my God. The environment is great. The food is piss poor.
Oh yeah, I go for the cliff diving.
Yeah, it's really hard to explain, Nick. Like, we're gonna have to go there one day, and you're gonna have to see.
Is it a restaurant?
It is a
Yep.
restaurant, but they do
Okay.
like live shows while you're eating. So kind of
Oh.
like what Wilfred said. There's cliff diving. They have like a live band. There's an arcade there as well, and it's a really good environment piece. But
Oh, yeah.
everything else is kind of sucks. Back
Good to know.
when the swine flu was going on, or the H1N1 in 2009, I know they had to shut down for like 2 or 3 weeks because they were heavily infested with like the swine flu.
Yeah, the pig.
Yeah, I think
It was
that's
a pig.
also like a virus as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
they-
H1N1.
Yeah, they had to shut down. Anyway, so everybody right now is either being laid off or is just kind of like a temporary deal. Casa Bonita has closed their restaurant just for the time being. But here's the real shitty thing. Employees are saying that their checks are being bounced when they go to cash.
Wow.
So that's Casa Bonita it's not doing too well because people don't really like to go there because their food gives them food poisoning. So you're already kind of right here. You're really trending down here at this
Yeah,
point.
where's this place at?
It's on Colfax, I think, right?
Oh, well,
Yep.
that explains it.
Yeah. It's on like Colfax and Federal.
I think so.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
right up there.
I'm right off Federal.
Yeah, it's like right around that area.
I'm right
I
off
mean,
Federal.
Again, really fun environment, really shitty food. So
Well,
stipulation.
as soon as this quarantine ban is, let's go.
Okay.
We'll
I
do a live-
I
do a
get the
live podcast
cheapest
from
meal
there.
and I don't even eat it.
live podcast from there.
I'm down. Because that's
So down.
also another thing is you can't go in unless you get food. Like you have to order food to be able to go in.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Make you?
They make you. So I get like a single taco, and it's like even the taco is still expensive. Like just a taco is like $5-6. But
God
when
damn.
I think about all the fun I'm gonna have once I get in, that's
Is it like a barcade?
It's kind of like a Dave and Buster's, but imagine a really shitty Dave and Buster's.
I like that.
Okay.
Very
That's my
shitty Dave
jam.
and Buster's.
Extremely
jam.
shit. Yeah.
That's my jam.
But yeah, that's some sad news that Casa Bonita can't do a simple thing and pay their employees and not have checks bounce. But
I mean,
Are you surprised though?
Casa
After you
Bonita
just explained that?
I don't know.
ain't as popular as it once used to be. It used to be like the big attraction. Like,
Yeah.
when you're kids, you go and there's like, oh my God, this is the best ever.
This is so cool. Black Bart's Cave is the best thing in the world.
And now, like, as folks grow and start to realize that their food sucks, no offense, Casa Bonita, we love you, but if we want to shit for a week straight, we'll definitely come.
Yeah. Nick, I know you said that you don't really watch South Park, but there is a brilliant episode in South Park about Casa Bonita, and I highly recommend it. It's worth a watch.
I will have to watch that for sure. Real quick, boys. Gotta get over to the little boys' room.
Oh, baby bladder basher at it again.
Oh yeah, I feel his pain. I went for a pee and it turned to a poo. It was a magical time.
That is a good time. It does sound like an interesting time.
Oh yeah, but it's pretty interesting, especially for the times that we're in right now.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing right now that David Blaine is trending, and I really want to know why right now. So,
well, I do have some news about UFC 249.
yes, please hit me on it.
So Khabib Nurmagomedov was supposed to face Tony Ferguson at UFC 249 main event. It's supposed to be a big one, big
That was
rematch.
a big, yeah. That's like a big deal.
Yeah. Well, as of right now, Russia has its borders closed.
He can't leave.
He cannot leave and make it to the EU to be able to do the fight. So the UFC is currently working on a secondary fighter. So it's going to be a last-minute change out. So this is going to be...
This was such a big deal, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, this is still one of the few sports that there's no spectators or anything. It's just the fighters and referees and judges and stuff. So,
yeah.
I still find it odd that one of the most contact sports is still a sport that continues to happen. But I guess when it's just two people, and I'm sure that they are under heavy tests to make sure that they are not infected before they enter this fight. But
I'm sure before, like, they go into the ring and, like, when they go for weigh-ins and all that, they get tested then.
Yep.
Probably a couple days, like 5 days to a week before that. They're like, hey, let's test you again just to make sure. They'll stick that cotton swab all the way up into here.
Dude, it like when I think about the test, it hurts my eyes. I don't know why it hurts my eyes of all things, but that's how bad, like, my eyes shut down for a minute.
Oh, shit. Oh, dude, I would not be a fan of that at all.
I was actually, as I've told you, I was exposed, and I was really worried that I was going to have to go get tested. And I mean, it would have been a smart thing if they had the appropriate amount of test kits for me to get tested. But I was really happy when they told me, you're not experiencing symptoms, so we can't test you. Because then right after that, that's when I went to go look to see how they perform the test. And I was told it was just like a strep test. So it was through the throat. But then when I saw it was through the nostril.
Shove it down your throat?
Yeah, please.
I watched, there's a video of a guy getting tested for COVID.
The drive-through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
How do they do it?
That long, and they stick it straight up your nose, behind your eye, and just twist it for like 20, 30 seconds.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
As Donovan Mitchell said when he was explaining his test, he said it was the most. He has had some extreme discomfort in his life. He's a basketball player, so I'm sure he's had all kinds of injuries. But he said, out of all the injuries I've ever had, none have topped this test. That was absolutely the most physical discomfort I've ever been in.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't have to do that because I was going to go get tested, and if I had to do that.
Yeah, dude,
yikes.
It's just straight up there, and it's like they even tell you too if you do like the drive up one, because I saw that exact same video that you were talking about, Wilfred. They tell you, they go, hey, here's what we're gonna do. We have this stick that's about this long. We're gonna jam it right up your nose, and we're gonna twist it around for a couple of seconds. Try not to pull away or move forward. It's like, okay. Yeah, I'll try not to. Again, it hurts my eyes right now just thinking about it.
Yeah, that would kill me. Can't imagine.
Van Gogh painting was just stolen from a museum that's been closed due to the coronavirus. This just came through.
Where's that?
I was wondering if maybe that's why David Blaine was trending.
Maybe. Van Gogh painting stolen from museum that had been closed due to coronavirus.
Oh, wow.
The Singer Lauren Museum in Amsterdam was robbed of Van Gogh's Spring Garden, which is a loaner piece from Vincent Van Gogh on Monday. But They broke in the front door and took a few pieces of art, but the largest one that got taken was the Van Gogh. That's just
Wow, dude, that I'm looking at the picture right now. That is a beautiful piece of art.
oh yeah, that is gorgeous.
That is absolutely a bummer. That I wish people weren't that way, but
Yeah, it's
unfortunately that seems to be the thing.
what would
Damn.
you do if you stole a priceless painting?
Hanging on the wall, dude. Is there a
It's like
market? I mean, I guess there's the black market, but is there a market for that?
I was gonna say, like, you can't really sell it without getting known, like, well,
Yeah,
who has this piece.
yeah,
So it's like, do I just value this super expensive piece but never really like care because I just went through a whole bunch of process to steal it, but
yeah,
now I can't even make money. So yeah, I don't know. That would be a weird situation, but I guess I
yeah.
would just I because even if you hang it up and someone like comes to your house, like, oh, that's a
That looks
very
like
awesome piece.
yeah,
I
I've
like
seen
that
that
very
before.
famous piece.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That is interesting.
Well, let's put it this way. Let's say you have the connections, you're not going to get in trouble. What would you do? Are you going to keep it? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to
If
hold on to it for a few years?
if it were me and I had just stolen a priceless piece of art from a extremely well-known and renowned artist, my number one thing I would probably do is I would hide it in the best way possible. I don't know how or where. The thing is, though, I feel like those paintings too, they need to be taken care of, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, obviously you need to be somewhere where you can also tend to it as well. But it's just like one of those things where I think I would hold on to it for a while and then, maybe on my dying bed, give it to a descendant of mine, child, grandchild, I don't know. She's like, I stole this and it's priceless. You're not going to be able to do anything with it, but here's this piece of art.
Hey, I'm really sorry to cut you off, but I'm on this one website where I'm getting all my statistics from for my COVID-19, and I just started browsing this whole entire website, and I found this section where it's counting how many cigarettes are smoked today and how much illegal money is spent, or excuse me, how much money is spent on illegal drugs this year. How many cigarettes do you think have been smoked today in the whole entire world?
Uh,
I want to both answer, both of you guys, because this number I think
how,
is going to shock you guys.
I've never smoked a day in my life. I don't know anything about a pack of cigarettes. What do they come in?
Pack of 20.
20
Pack of
packs.
20. Okay.
But let me tell you, this number is moving so rapidly that I don't know if you guys would even get it. It's moving to the point of like the millions is moving by the second.
I would almost say that the amount smoked, I'm gonna say, is close to like 6 billion.
I think I'm going to go with a little bit higher than that. 148 trillion.
Oh damn.
Less. I'll give you guys another option. It's less than a billion.
It's less than a billion.
It's in the
940
millions.
million?
500 million.
900.
It's only been 13,393,000. Now it's 394,000. Now it's 395,000.
Damn.
So that's how many. All right, so here's another one. How much money has been spent on illegal drugs this year? This year,
10
I don't
billion?
not
know.
a day.
I,
It's in the millions. It's in the millions range. But what you guys were saying on cigarettes is closer to the money for drugs.
800 million.
768 million.
It's actually only 98 million.
Oh shit. Fuck.
98,456,000, and it's about to hit 700. Or 458 million. Oh wait, it's actually 98,457,900,000. money has been spent on illegal drugs this year.
Stop
This is a
buying
really cool
drugs,
website.
people.
I know. This is a really cool website, though, because, I mean, it tells me everything from deaths of children under 5, seasonal flu deaths. It gives me the amount of energy used, the amount of water, the amount of food, the amount of obese people, the amount of forests we've lost, social, when it comes to the cell phones sold today, how many TVs sold, how many newspapers have been circulated. I mean, it's a pretty cool website. So, yeah. Guess how many births have been today?
22,000?
I'm gonna say 16,000.
No, but you know what's crazy is there was more. Oh wait. Oh no, there's still more births today than deaths. That's crazy. No, there was 339,000 birthdays today and 142,000 deaths today. I know, isn't that crazy? 339,000 people were born today, but coronavirus itself has only killed 785,000.
It's killed 785,000?
Yeah, so legit a third was born today. A third of that number was born today.
Wait, are you infected or killed?
Infected, I'm sorry.
I was going to say,
infected.
Holy shit, that number jumped.
Yeah, infected. No, sorry.
We just went through a mass genocide of infected.
Yeah, the death.
We pulled in North Korea.
The death is 37,000, but even with that 37,000, we had 142,000 deaths today. So is that included with some of the coronaviruses? I don't know. But, I mean, that just shows you, I mean, naturally there are a lot of deaths a day.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool website. I love looking at statistics like this. I can go all day.
Post a link up on your Twitter. Have let the guys go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Man, it's been a good show so far. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
They always are.
Out in Wisconsin, the ballot boxes have been empty as the primary presidential primary comes closer. So in Wisconsin's no one's going out to vote because, well, you know, COVID.
Maybe that's for the best. I'm happy, but also at the same time, you know, that's something that needs to happen. But
I mean, what do you think is going to happen down here when the ballot comes? I know we got at least here in my house, we got our ballots mailed to us.
Yeah.
Did it happen for you guys too, or?
I would hope that a lot of people are having that option being sent to them. I know that I'm pretty sure my grandparents are in the same boat too, so I definitely don't want them going down and having to fill out ballots and stuff. So I think that's something, especially in the wake of this as well. I hope that's something that just catches right on.
Hell yeah. Yeah, over here in our household, that's what we do all the time.
Yeah. That's ever since I've registered. That's how it's been.
Yeah.
Well,
at least as long as I can remember.
I don't vote primaries, and I especially don't vote Democrat, so I don't really know. I'm not voting, so Trump 2020.
Trump 2020. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
From the Bashman.
He's going to win by a landslide. He's going to win. If you have dementia Joe Biden up there, man, he's going to win 45 of the 50 states. Like, it's not even going to be close.
I can see it.
And it's not even about, like, I'm just saying, like, the Democrat Party just screwed himself over. Like, I'm not even in any party. Like, I'm pretty independent. Like, I'm down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But the Democrat Party really screwed themselves over this year. So, dementia Joe Biden, that's their best option. So
yeah.
I'd rather go with 4 years of at least someone that's competent in Trump. So Trump 2020. It's character piece. It's character piece. Calm down.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love Trump. He's my man. And I know there's a lot of folks out there that are like, oh, fuck Trump, fuck this, fuck that. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's the bad president, and I
Yeah,
mean,
I
don't
love
get me
him.
wrong. I'm not saying he's the best guy. I'm not saying he's the most polite guy, but I'm asking for a president to get the job done. I'm not asking for a role model. I mean,
Ah,
although a president should be a role model, you have Obama who, talks awesome but doesn't do much shit in the office. But you know,
nah, I
you have
mean, we're
someone that
not
actually
really.
you actually have someone that does shit in the office, but he gets the most amount of backlash I've ever seen from anyone. It's just crazy, but that's besides the point.
One thing that I'm proud of Trump is he's followed through. He has followed through with the majority of stuff that he said, and he is definitely not Mr. Congeniality. He's
Yeah.
not the most
No
popular
way.
person in the world, but what he is, he's a businessman, which is what our
100%.
economy and nation needs right now.
Especially in this week. I mean, with this whole entire COVID-19 situation, the whole, shutdown of the government, I'd rather have him in office than some political puppet head that is literally just saying whatever party says they want him to say. At least this guy says it's on his mind.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most American thing. So when people get mad at Trump because of his sexist remarks, like, yeah, get mad at that, but don't get mad at his brashness, because that's what Americans love.
Yeah.
We're here for freedom. Somebody tells us we can't do something, we gonna do it.
Exactly. That's why everyone keeps spreading this virus. If everyone said it was an airborne virus, could you imagine anyone being outside right now?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I
The
really
state of Colorado. I think
instead of saying having a social distance of 6 feet, instead of saying, oh, it's airborne, don't go outside because that's how you can spread it. Don't you think people would be like, oh, it's airborne, I don't want to even catch it, or I don't want to spread it? Instead, people think, oh, 6 feet apart, oh, I can still go outside, I can still do this as long as I'm 6 feet apart from people.
I go outside to go grab the mail, and people are congregating still. Like, I mean, that's just how my neighborhood is. I think that's how the Colorado people are. I mean,
Okay, but I'm talking about more of like my family that lives in Florida that see 500 people at the beach a day. It's like,
I still think you'd have a problem.
But I'm saying if you would say it's airborne, there's a lot more people that say I wouldn't even take that risk than saying a social distance.
Maybe a couple more, but I still think people, they don't care.
I think you're wrong, Mason.
Dude, the state of Virginia just now had to completely they have closed down the beaches now until the month of June because people can't cool it down. Like,
well, the thing you got to understand is that these precautions should have been taken 2 weeks ago.
I agree.
So,
but that's the thing is that
you can't blame the government for taking late precautions. What you can say is, this is airborne, stay the fucking side so you don't spread it, instead of saying, oh, you can have social distance. People are still going to go out and still interact with their normal group of friends. What I'm saying is, if you say it's airborne, no one's going to go to even a social aspect. I'm not saying you're going to stop the neighborhood from hanging out, because these are the people you see every day. But what I'm saying is, you're going to stop from those people that are like, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go to the beach because I'm about to run into 500 fucking people. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it might not affect Colorado when there's 12 million people and a lot of the people are spread out throughout the country. But when there's a country or a state of 27 million people and they all live on the coast of the water and they all like to go to the beach for fun because it's beautiful weather, from someone that lived in Florida for 19 years, we'd go during hurricanes, bro. We don't give a fuck about anything in Florida.
Yeah. Well, and
okay,
I think it's
Colorado.
I'm saying there's
the young generation.
But it's not even the young generation. It's
it
tourists.
Is.
It's the tourists.
Dude, I mean, you're getting all these people. I mean, I guess if you want to classify it as tourists too, but I mean, it's all those spring breakers that are going out to the East Coast, West Coast. I mean, they can't fucking cool it.
But the thing is, though, if you look at all those videos, all those people come from like Michigan and Ohio.
Oh, well,
so
yeah.
Those are spring breakers.
But
so, like, I mean,
no matter where you go, you're going to get people that don't care.
Of course, but I mean, I have a whole bunch of local people that are getting mad, saying like, "Oh, we're getting all this bad rap because of all these fucking tourists."
Yeah, dude, we're getting a bad fucking rap right now. I'm getting mad because I go outside. There's fucking 12 people all huddled together talking, and it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? This is exactly what we can't do.
The thing though is, I'm not mad at those people because Colorado isn't a hub like that. Like I'm saying, like all the East Coast, West Coast, like the big cities, the places where there's more than 500 people. Like if your neighborhood groups get together and you guys have all been under quarantine for the last 2 weeks. Like, I don't get mad at that. Like, I see my neighbors talking. Like, I've seen their cars here for the last 12 days because I've been here for the last 12 or 15 days. Like, I know they've been here. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're making a conscious decision of like, oh, I'm going to purposely go out from a group of people that's not a grocery store, I think that's where you're making a mistake. I think that's where you're causing a mass hysteria. But like I said, if you've been home and you've been home for 8 or 9 days already and you haven't felt any symptoms and you go out and talk to your neighbor for 10, 15, 20 minutes, okay, I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Like obviously if the other neighbors are going out, to concerts and bars, and obviously everything's closed now, so what are they really going to? But I'm saying if they were, I get mad at those neighbors, but like I don't get mad at people just talking, catching up and seeing like how they're managing their time, because this is such a weird aspect of time. But I get mad at the people that are actually deliberately going downtown to Denver and trying to do stuff. It's like, what are you not understanding about this?
No,
there's nothing to do.
That's one big thing about Coloradans. I mean, most of the folks that live out here, I mean, we're big outdoorsy people. Like, we want to hike, we want to go fish, we want to go camp, we want to go spend time in the wilderness, we want to breathe the fresh air, we want to go experience what life has to offer. That's pretty much the Colorado lifestyle. And when we go do that, we want our close friends, we want our cliques, our niches, like everything that is us. Mm-hmm. And we want to bring them out there. And that's, I think, another thing as to what you were talking about, Nick. If we stop doing that, I even think if the government said it was an airborne virus, I think it would still happen, just because the fact, us as a nation, and especially here in Colorado, you tell us something that we can't do.
The American people are very ignorant sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I agree. The thing that I love about America is you tell us one thing, we're going to define every single thing. Yeah. But I'm guaranteeing you this as someone that I've already talked to. I've heard this on podcasts where even I'm not saying professional scientists, but like people that are big influencers say if they would have said this is an airborne virus rather than you have to be 6 feet apart, people would have been there's at least half of the people that wouldn't have gone out to the beaches. There's at least half the people that wouldn't have gone downtown. There's at least half the people that want to try to go out for dinner or try to go out to the movie theater or anything. Like there's more people that would have understood airborne. They don't know how that travels more than being a 6 feet apart. Because, 6 feet apart probably is the answer. People are still going to try to risk that. And that's what I'm trying to say, is people are being stupid and we're trying to risk it. I'm someone that hasn't, besides left my house for a grocery store, work, and going to the park to do some exercises. Those are the only 3 things I've done in my last 17 days. So, I mean, I've had to take the brunt of it. I can't do the things that I enjoy and I manage. So why can't people that take a 2-week responsibility of their own actions take that responsibility, and then we can get through this? Yep. And this is what I was saying in the last few episodes. Instead of a 4 or 5 week process, this is going to be a 9 or 10 week process. Mm-hmm. So it's just annoying.
Absolutely.
Completely agreed. Shoot. Oh man, I think it's getting close for us to take a little bit of a break here. Stretch our legs, get up, grab a beer. I definitely got to grab a bottle of water.
I hear you.
So yeah, if you guys want to hang tight it's going to be a split second for y'all, but it'll be a couple minutes for us. So we will be right back. Stay tuned. I know you're just going to be right there. Don't judge us.
True.
Hello, welcome back to the Colony of Weirdos. I know we were gone for so long, even though it was about probably a millisecond for y'all. For us, we probably had a good 15, 20 minutes. Blew up the toilets, drank some beer, did a little bit of cocaine. No, I kid. There's no cocaine here. It's already in my nostril. I kid once again.
Only meth.
Just a dash of heroin.
Over here. We're meth people over here.
But yeah, so
what's crack?
Crack. Nick is gonna start us off. He came up with a great topic here. So Nick, if you want to explain it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I just want to say a shout out to the Spitballers podcast because I did get this idea from them, and I thought this idea of while being quarantined, it is the four most important things you need draft version. So me, Wilfred, and Mason will be doing a draft, snake draft, to figure out the four most important things we all need. It will start off with Wilfred, Mason, and myself, with myself getting the fourth pick, Mason getting the fifth pick, and Tyler getting the sixth pick, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, Tyler, if you want to start it off with the first overall pick, what is the most coveted thing you would need for a quarantine? Speaking, this is probably a two-month quarantine. Let's go 2 months.
2-month quarantine? Okay.
Mm-hmm. The first thing you need. And this includes everything from electronics to the actual how you get electronics. So like the internet, the Wi-Fi, like everything and anything. Like break it down to the singlest device.
So I'm coming up with one, or do I throw
one
down
for
four?
right now?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do 4 rounds, but you have the first overall pick right now. So
Okay.
what is the number one most coveted item you would need?
I think it's gonna have to be my podcast setup.
Smart. Okay. I'm not mad at that. That's actually a really good pick.
For me,
yeah.
My bed.
Okay,
I could dig that.
Understandable. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go a little bit more selfish first. I'm gonna go cell phone.
Okay.
So I will take a mobile device so I can actually entertain myself. I can watch Netflix. I can watch HBO. There's a few things I can do with it. So yeah, I will take my first overall pick will be a cell phone. With my second overall pick, I'm just gonna screw you guys out, and I'm just gonna take Wi-Fi. So I have all the internet access with my cell phone. So good luck trying to find something to do.
Fair enough.
Mason.
Yeah, I'm going to take my TV.
Hell yeah. I respect that.
Okay.
I'm going to chase. So with my podcast setup, I've got my microphones, my headset, and my laptop. Now my laptop, it's already got a lot of stuff installed on there, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to take both the fun from you guys and throw in my gaming systems.
Damn.
Okay.
That was going to be my next go-to.
Because you do have the...
yeah, you've got the next pick, too.
You have the next pick, too. It's snake draft.
I could definitely not go without alcohol.
Very smart. Okay. Very smart.
That's why I'm here. Don't you judge me.
Mason's looking around. Looking around like...
I have been... Oh, well, I mean, I'll see if this counts, but I haven't heard it yet. I'm going to take electricity.
Ooh.
No. Well,
okay.
That's hard because, like, I'm running off electricity with my Wi-Fi and my cell phone. What are you using this electricity for?
At this point, I have nothing, so... I'm just trying to think of things. I can't do like everything in my I'll take my chair.
Think about like what about like a girlfriend, like a company? Like
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like things.
Anything, dude. Anything.
All right.
Your girlfriend's a thing.
Okay.
And this topic.
The girlfriend is a thing in this topic.
Had I have known that probably would have been number 1, but she'll be number 3, I believe, for me. So
okay. Alrighty. Wait. So Wilfred, what do you have again?
So I've got my
podcast
set
you
up.
have your gaming system and
alcohol.
Mason, you have your girlfriend,
your
TV, and your bed.
And my bed.
That sounds like a pretty good setup. I have Wi-Fi and my cell phone.
Yep.
So I'm able to watch TV throughout the days. I'm gonna have to be laying on the floor to sleep, but that's fine. My number 3 pick will be a pull-up bar.
Okay.
So I can still do some exercises. Everything else will be on the floor, obviously, like push-up wise, but I can at least do some pull-ups, work on my back somewhat, be smart about that. So I will do a pull-up bar for number 3. Now, what do I want to do with my last pick? My last pick.
What you got?
Alcohol's gone.
Yep.
I'm thinking like candy, or I'm thinking if there's like a board game or something. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm taking dabs and wax, or dab in a nectar collector, so I can smoke.
Fair enough.
There we go. So I have my cell phone. I have the access to Wi-Fi, so I can actually access that. I have a pull-up bar, and I have some nice wax to smoke. Mason, what are you finishing your draft off with?
The nectar of the gods, Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A. I'm not even
It
mad
always
at this.
has to make an appearance.
I'm not even mad at
I'll
this.
try to sneak away every time. I'll try to sneak some Chick-fil-A in there.
Hell yeah.
Chick-fil-A, please sponsor me.
Chick-fil-A,
Wilfred.
please sponsor the Colony of Weirdos.
Wilfred,
Well-
what's your last pick?
So, I am a smoker.
Okay,
a
yes,
toker?
you are.
I'm not a toker.
Oh,
He's a Chinese
But-
smoker.
Damn straight. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go with the cart with cigarettes and a lighter.
fair enough.
Smart. Gotta get
And
you through that time.
oh yeah, got to get me through that virus of the corona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
And
sense.
my last pick, my absolute last pick.
Are we gonna go 5 rounds? Are we gonna go 5 rounds? We can go one more. I have one more already in my head.
Yeah, let's send one more
Mason.
down.
All right,
Dude, I'm-
Mason. Mason's looking around like, what else is there?
I'm struggling right now.
Oh, by the way,
you know what?
Nick,
No, this is
I took your fire away from you from your nectar collector, so you're
Yeah,
gonna have
true.
a very hard time smoking that nectar collector.
Oh man, I have an electric nectar collector.
Mason's already got electricity.
I've got electricity. No, I didn't get electricity.
It's battery powered.
Ooh.
I do have my next pick. If
Wait,
we are
what was
doing
your
one more.
last one? What was your last one, Tyler?
You didn't let me finish it.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready. What is it?
My couch.
Smart, so you can sleep.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
gotta
I think
pull
it's-
out that in
I've
it.
got the bed. I've got the bed.
I'm
so-
taking the floor. I'm not worried about sleeping. I already have. I'm already doing exercising. I'm smoking, and I have Wi-Fi, so I'm locked.
Yeah.
right, Mason.
My number 5. I just saw this, and I've always wanted to get more into this, so it would be a perfect time. My books that I've collected millions of books, but I've never read. So
Perfect.
that's my
Perfect.
last one.
Alrighty. That's a good last one. And it's kind of similar to my last one. My last one would be I don't know if this is actually, I guess it's part of my cell phone, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I was just gonna say podcast. So I am able to still enjoy myself, but I guess it's still part of my cell phone. It's an app. So for my last one, I will take Purell hand sanitizer.
Fair enough.
Gotta keep
That's-
them babies clean.
I was gonna say you got to stay clean somehow. 'Cause, I mean, hey man, there's no
So Tyler,
soap.
what is your draft final? Your five draft picks.
I don't have that good a memory. Nah, I kid.
Podcast.
Podcasting setup, game systems, alcohol, cigarettes with a lighter, and
Couch.
my couch.
Mason.
Girlfriend, bed, books, Chick-fil-A sauce, and I'm blanking on the last one. My TV.
And
Hell
I
yeah.
had my cell phone, Wi-Fi, pull-up bar, Purell, and what was that fourth one?
Your
Nectar collector,
Nectar
floor.
collector.
Yeah,
That-
okay.
There we go. And that was our draft. That was pretty fun.
that was some good stuff.
That was a good
Yeah.
time. Definitely had fun with that one.
Yeah, that was a fun little experiment we had. I always love listening to the spitballers. Like I said, I always love listening to the spitballers. They always have a great podcast where they do these awesome drafts where they do, like I said, it's a snake draft where they do a different fantasy, and they always just put out good content. So I was happy we could end up doing that.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. I honestly, I'm a little biased here, but I think the Colony of Weirdos is probably the best podcast out there right now.
I'm not
100%.
hating on it. I agree.
100%.
I actually agree with you.
So yeah, I'm just saying.
You're spitting facts right now.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
And if you guys do want to watch, we are on Spotify, we are on iTunes, we're on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor, Sounder.fm. We are on, the majority of all the major platforms. So wherever you like to consume, Google Podcast, Spotify, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, iTunes, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and we are on our way to be on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, buddy.
iHeartRadio's podcasting.
That's settled.
Yeah, so we're our podcast is over there. We're just waiting for the okay from iHeart to allow us to distribute there. So hopefully you guys will be listening to us on every major platform here soon.
Wherever
we're also on
you
YouTube
can find podcasts. True.
So I need you guys to do me a favor though, the listeners. I need you guys to get onto Mason and Wilfred's app and get them to watch Tiger King so we can discuss it with you guys, because there's so many rich memes that I'm looking at, and I got to go over these with you guys. You guys have got to watch at least the first 3 episodes and get the gist of what's going down. Because
what is it? What is it playing on?
Is it Netflix?
Netflix, and I can give you my account if you guys need it. But it
be
is some of the funniest / greatest content. And Tyler, you should definitely be watching this because you will love this content.
Hell yeah!
It is immaculate, and that is high praise.
Challenge so accepted.
Do it. Make sure you listen to the next Tyler, or the next episode of the Colony of Weirdos, so you can hear Tyler's recap of the first episodes of Tiger King.
Damn it, you're throwing me on the bus like that. You just threw me under the bus.
I am. That is exactly what I'm doing. So you're obligated to watch it now.
Also,
he's gonna purposely kick me off the show now because
dude. It was nice having you.
Nick back on.
Yeah, Nick. I mean, it was great, man. It's we were great having you. We're just running out of room on the screen.
Yeah. This is really kind of a 2-man thing anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, right. But no, definitely. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's for a someone that loves video and loves great content. Like, you guys should watch this because it is just. It's 7 episodes of your eyes can't get off the screen for 45 minutes. It is good. Yeah. And by that good, I mean, it is such a fucking disaster. You're like, what the fuck could go on next that makes us go on for another 5 episodes? It is.
I saw one of the memes, and it was very interesting, where it was like something about how
Joe Exotic.
I wanted to watch sports today, but instead I watched a gay man convert 2 straight guys with meth and tigers or some shit like that. And I was like,
oh, you said it, man.
Okay.
It's a gay Oklahoman man that ends up becoming the biggest tiger sanctuary rescue in the United States. And he ends up having a thing for straight guys to turn them gay. And he usually hooks the gay guys on some kind of drug of choice. And the drug of choice is usually meth. And
bro, I'm sold.
I don't want to give any more details than that.
Yeah, I'll have to watch.
It is, I mean, like, the guy, Joe Exotic, who's the gay tiger wrangler, like, I feel bad for this guy because of the tragedy, but, like, I am so fascinated by the tragedy. It is like, what else could happen? Like, this is, like, when I say this is reality television at its finest, like, because they were trying to make a reality show out of this, and they ended up making a documentary because it just ended up getting so fucked up. if they made this a reality show, there's no question this would have been the greatest reality show of all time. Like
Damn.
there's no question about it. Like I'm getting goosebumps. Like it is that great. I'm about to rewatch it for the 18th time.
Well, hey,
I'm
if
kidding, but still, it's that good.
tomorrow morning we do got something special going on. It's probably something that a lot of you listeners out there, which I have been noticing, have been tuning in. We got something big coming in the morning. What's that, you ask? It's the morning show.
Yeah. And finally, me and Mason will make our appearance again.
Yes.
All right,
Hey,
Mason,
I don't know about
this
you, but I
morning.
made an appearance 2 days ago. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mason
Well,
made it up.
when you're working on the weekends, man, it's hard to get up on those
hard,
times,
man.
especially staying up at 8:30, 9 o'clock, or actually not 8:30, but like more like 9:30, 11 o'clock on those weekend days, trying to stay up with Wilfred because he's always trying to put out podcast. But it's my passion.
Daily
How dare
podcast.
he?
It's my Hey, I can't complain. I cannot complain.
I just got to say this is a twice daily podcast. We got the Colony of Weirdos and then the morning show. What gets better than that?
2 times to catch us.
Tacos and cocaine. That's what gets better.
Yeah, that could get real good right there.
or how about cocaine dropped into tacos?
Ooh. I
Sprinkled
still want
into
to
tacos.
taste the tacos.
You will.
No. Nah, you get that cocaine in there. I mean, it numbs. Like everything just is numb, and you can't taste or feel anything. Water tastes
I
like
don't know
nothing.
about-
Soda tastes like nothing.
I mean, after the first 2 or 3 bites, you wouldn't feel anything. But I mean, those first 2 or 3 bites might be fantastic.
True.
So
Very true.
there you go. There you go. You never know.
I like your geometry.
Yeah.
Well, sweet guys. Everybody, I think this is going to do us for tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure having you here. If you got any questions for any of us, for me, you can hit me up on Twitter at Wilfred5280.
And you can always hit me up at Mason_Stewart52 or Mason_Stewart_52.
No, 22.
22.
So
give me a follow.
For those of you who didn't quite catch that, it was Mason Stewart _22. And then if you want to tweet this lovely, lovely individual, I can't remember where he's at on Wilfred's screen. He's somewhere around here. You can follow him at TTL Bashman.
Give me a follow, boys. And
Give him
ladies.
a follow. Yeah. None of that
I
sexist
can't be
stuff in here.
inclusive. Yeah, I can't be sexist.
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
But can I be sexist in the time of coronavirus? Because no one's being really genderist. No one's really questioning anyone's gender right now.
That's a topic for another time.
That might be something we have to
And
hit
we'll
tomorrow.
end it right there. We'll
Thank you
start
so
right
much.
there in the morning.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
And
Goodbye.
figure out tomorrow morning if I'm being genderist.